Let's follow the square lines. Let's follow the lines, right? So we have a triangle. We're not cutting, we're using a single square. And to cut that single square in half, let me see if I can get this properly. Here, 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 here. So let me start from here and go there. So now we just cut it in half. When we cut it in half, if you notice, we're going to get 1/4 of a square right over here, right? And now it's pointing towards the top. But that's not the original. The original to point towards the top would be this here. But once we have that here, we automatically have that there. So now we create, once we're pointing up, now we create the left and the right. Here we separate it. I don't know what to call them, so I'm just going to call them, right? Make them into column. So in order to do this better, to process it, we're going to make it larger, right? I'm going to go 2 by 2. This way we can see it a lot easier. And I'm not going to be able to make that line disappear, so we're just going to start all over again. So we're going to create by using this as the smallest area possible. And then we're going to go right. This is the second largest that we can do. Now we're going to this is what happens to a triangle. I guess now we have to so this is what happens to your triangle. Now what we have to do is we're going to continue connecting areas. So now we're going to go from here. That area over here, we did that area over here, we did that area over here. Are there any other cutting lines, right? This would be your first connecting line right over here. Did we get this right? This would be your first connecting line. This would be your second connecting line. And where would be your third connecting line would be over here. That's your third connecting line. And now I believe what I've created is Mars, because Mars is the window, and you have 88 connected over here. We're living in this sector over here, apparently, for the reason it's sector 225. It's also sector of the ace sun. And noted that every area has an area space, right? And every area space I like to use is 918. So what we do is if I use this area space over here, and then we're going to use this area space over here, this area space here, and this area space here. This area space here, when we bring it back to that, right, this area over here, we call that the 216.0, 225.0, and the 234.0. This is what's in between. In this one over here, it's 684. That would be the diameter of the sun. This would be what is where the moon is. And this one over here is your 666 connection. 666, 234, 90 degrees, 675 to 25, 90 degrees, 674 and 684, 90 degrees. Now, 234 and 124, okay, is 360 degrees. I didn't do that right. So 234 and 126, and this would be your moon, 2160, would equal to 360 degrees. 225 and 135, okay, is going to be 360 degrees, and this would be your sun ace. It is a DC direct connection or disconnect, and it's going to be a division in the sun through the, and then when we continue this, okay, a star formation, it is above, it is below, right? And if we just continue this, I didn't do it properly, right? We would end up with the Star of David, where the ace comes in over here. And the second part over here to the 360 degrees is the 216 and the 154. This is your Mars gate passage into the sun. It is the one spirit pass. 154 also is the sun. It is D, E, A, D, into the dead sun or into the black sun. Where do I get all these numbers from? Well, these are the angles. Here's 360 degrees. This is a 90-degree area, 90 degree, 90 degree. It is the M and M areas. I learned in school it's the minus minus, the plus minus, the plus minus, and the minus plus, if you want to look at it that way. And this is this fragmentation. My last piece I want to talk about, I'm not going to get into the 24 hours a day, right, which is the dividing gate to the 7 days a week. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is what creates 6 and 8. When we're working with the hour, 24, we're working with the day 7. Hour equals to 2662. In the word hour, it's one black. It's 18 and 8, 26. Black and red, odds and evens. Day equals to 30, 25, 1 and 4. 7, 1 and 4, showing us the cycle that we run. Do I have the calculator here? We run the 7 months, the 4 months, and the 1 month, 31 days, 30 days, and the 1 month of the 28 days, although there's 28 days in every single month. The numeric value for second is number 60. It is another gateway. When you add it up, it equals to 24. So the cycle, the gate, okay, 12, 7, 1 and 4 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. Its day is the creation of, it's the creation of the gate. The hour is going to be the movement of the gate, 622, 6. 26 areas on this, plus 1 in the center. You can say YZY. The minute equals to 28, and that's the cycle in the gate. When you add them all up, right, and check out the number of letters, 6 letters equals 6 by 27. Seconds go into the moon. The 5 letters, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, in month, okay, is going to reflect inside the sun. The 4 letters is going to be your rotation in Mars, 4 by 27, 108, or Earth, 3 by 36, 108. Mars would be 27. That's the house of Bet. So then when you reverse them, okay, we have 70 here, reverses 65 into the house of Bet. We have 62 over here, reverses Zion, Israel. Okay, it is the DC current, direct current, and that's in Venus. The cycle we run, okay, in what is Pegasus, it is red and blue. I don't know exactly what it is, but it shows the cycle. 80 is a formation of 8 times 8, 8 plus 8 is another gate, and it shows me this is in Venus, and Venus is 2 parts, creating Mars. And here we have Valentine's and the student. And again, once you have 10-4, it's talking about blue. 10 and 2, it is in the game of pool, the 10 and 2 blue. 63 is a representation of 9/11, or K9, born into the house of the 9 lives of the cat, into the doghouse. Here's Raphael. Do we have any more understanding of what's going on? Of A and I into the day, how A and I complements into the day, 109. Another gateway in 109. It shows me the Q gate. It shows me where Jack and Queen come together. The Q and the J are the reverse of each other. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here that I have missed. In each section, 24, only a 2 can go in this position. Only a 4 can go in this position. That's the highest number. There's a 1 can go over here, but after that, this section over here, if it went into the half day, it can reach all the way up to 9 in this area over here. So we're going to shut this down. We're going to bring this out. Oh yes, and this part over here, we're going to go back to nostril that I did in the last video. In the word nostril is nose. It is sun, S-O-N. It says our sun. It's the numeric value will create the division in night and day, and that would be in Pluto. In the word trill is 59. In the word sun is 48. The EI, how can I describe it? Your birth into the electric world. Here, the input side of this is 6 and 8. It is the heavens of light, 6 and 8. The reverse cube, the spirit is 76. It's the half light, or the divided light. Tri meaning 3. We have an operator that has come into the effect. The operator is one who operates. The word separates is Taurus. Taurus is 3. In order to create it, you need 3 circles. In order to create your Taurus, you need 3 circles. A star is 4 circles. 1, 2, 3 circles, you're going to have the Taurus over here. But 4 circles, you're going to end up with the star. You would have to divide it to create the Taurus. And if I divide it, I would have to put this one here and this one here. So I would end up with 2, 4, 5, 6. You notice I can put these together, but I can't put these together. So once I divide Taurus here, I end up with the letter I and H. And I and H. So it's either done this way or it's done this way, right? I can keep putting circles here and have complete Taurus all the time, or I can do it this way. It's all questionable. And when you do it one of each or the other way, it's going to show what is Mars and what is Earth. Mars, Earth. So Earth would be this part over here. And now you can connect all the Mars points to it, because Mars gets a division. I must use a minimum of 4 squares to do this. I cannot use a single square unless I turn the square on an angle. Then it's going to represent the queen, because the hat on the queen goes on an angle. All the other ones go square. Another thing about 0, Zion, and Israel are all 64s. The difference is the Z is the black number, or it's an even number. There is no even numbers. All these letters inside Israel are all red. Okay, it's 1 and 0, the addition and the multiplication. Although 6 times 4, 6 plus 4 is 24, and 10 equaling to 34 equaling to 7. It will extend to what is 19 AI. It'll represent the queen and the jack. 8 and 6, this being the queen, and this being the jack. And the reason for that, the king is the gateway, is that on the cube, okay, the invert of the 8 is the 6. The queen has 8 eyes. The jack has 6 eyes. So it has 8 and 8 eyes, 6 and 6 eyes. This will create root 80. This one will create 48 into Pluto. A bridge. 0 has a 26 and the O is 15. Sorry, why didn't I get those 2 of them? That's 26 and 15. Is 41. It's the same thing as Zion. Yes, it's the same thing in Zion. In Zion, it is 41. And did I get that? 23. Here it is 41 and 23. That means instead of 8 and 8, it'll now be 5 and 5. So 55 is a sky pass. And this numeric value will create an 8 in each scenario. It'll be 818, and it's representing in the sky pass. It's this. Now, is that your conscience, your soul? If you were playing darts, that would be the 50, and what would be around would be green. Green representing numeric value 49.4. Red equaling to 5 would be 5.4, and the numeric for that value is the red sun to the green, shining on the green planet. 50 for the red, and 25 for the green. Red numeric value 27, green is 49. 13 and 9, 9 and 4. Birth on the fourth planet, 64. Back to 64, inverted again. Raphael, does it make any sense? Ask me, let's talk about it. Thank you for watching this video.